Hey guys, I'm Naz. I'm gonna be less comfortable because you can see my legs. My channel is called Hava because that's my artist musician name. I really appreciate people messaging me saying how much my videos help them. That's the aim, so that's cool. And if you're a visually impaired person watching this, then let me know what else you'd like to see. I've got videos on accepting your condition and like getting through the winter, although that's not relevant right now, and like a public speech on rod cone dystrophy, and just like general inspiration. But yes, today I will be speaking about the lockdown benefits for visually impaired people specifically. And I will be talking about like anxiety and communication and visually impaired people stuff as well. So a little but long chat at the end. Number one is we don't need to worry about the stress of being outside. Obviously, we don't get many chances to be outside at the moment. I feel less fearful to be outside at the moment, walking my dog like an hour a day, because to get to the place where I walk him, I have to go through a few roads, and one, there are barely any cars on the roads, so I don't need to panic about getting hit by a car. And two, people are deliberately staying 2 meters or like a road apart from me. So that's just a bonus because I don't need to worry about bumping into anyone. But yeah, I'm not diminishing anyone's struggles or worries at the moment. I'm just outlining things that I'm finding positive at the moment in hope that you can see that too. Obviously, we all want everything to go back to the way it was, and it will, but we might as well make the most out of the now, which is the most important time there is, as Eckhart Tolle says. I think that I said that right, I'm not sure. So yeah, I mean, like 10 years ago I got hit by a car, so I've always been scared of crossing roads, and if there's a road with no traffic lights, then I will literally run across it in hope that I don't get hit by a car. Because the road that I got hit by on is the road at the end of my road. Oh my god, I've said that way too many times. Road. So I'm crossing that road quite a lot, but there's cars coming in from 4 different ways, and my eyes can't keep up with that. My eyes can barely see what comes out of one road, let alone 4 with no traffic lights. I usually count on my hearing. I do obviously look as well, but my ears do a better job. But yeah, so that's the first point. I don't need to worry about crossing the road or bumping into people, so that's cool. Second one, socialising has become easier for me. I guess like socialising and therapy and appointments and stuff. I'll put that all into one. Now I can literally do all of them from the comfort of my home. So like therapy, I have 2 therapies at the moment. So that is counselling and a CBT group therapy. So that's all done like over the phone or using Zoom online. And yoga classes, they're done on Zoom. Social groups, I've attended a few of them. Thank the Lord for technology at the moment. I used to hate it because it just consumes our lives, but we kind of need it right now, and I'm sure some businesses are grateful to have it because they can just transfer their work online to like teach their students or patients or clients, so that's cool. Before this whole thing, I used to think social media and the internet and technology would disconnect us quite a lot. I mean, I still think that in some ways, but it's like a forced connection through it now that we have to keep sane, so that's cool. I think a lot of people are becoming more grateful of the little things, which is really nice to see. Like even with me, I'm missing things like using public transport and buses and trains, which is something that I'd moan about before, but now I genuinely miss just getting on a train. And even if I have to sit on the floor because I can't find the disabled seat, I miss that. Or just looking outside as the train goes by like through fields and like just beautiful scenery and stuff. I'm just missing it all. So it's strange how things work when like things that we hated or didn't like and moaned about before, we're starting to open our eyes a little bit to it now. So bizarre. I think now is just a good time to reflect and be grateful of everything you can and everything that you have right now. And I guess this situation has forced that upon us. It's cool to do that because it will boost your mind a little bit in a good way and get you going, get you motivated, using this time to detox and, you know, clean, lots of cleaning and just looking after our health. I think that it will really help people put their health first after this and during this, noticing how important their lives are and that a life matters and that our health is just important to look after. I am so looking forward to a yoga retreat after this. That would be so cool. And in a way, the forced connection online has made me feel less isolated, which is so strange, obviously, because everyone's in isolation. Isolation kind of means like, you know, it's perceived as a negative thing, but I don't know, maybe I think maybe I feel less alone because everyone's isolated. I don't know, it's a strange time. I'm just like watching it all go by and just letting it be, but analysing and reflecting a lot. And yeah, it's a strange journey, but I'm just watching it and letting it be and not thinking too much about it, because I think I might go a bit cuckoo. But yeah, as a visually impaired person, like I do feel isolated quite a lot of the time. I don't have that many friends who are visually impaired. I think I've got like one, maybe two. I think I've got one visually impaired friend. Shout out to Molly if she's watching this. Being a visually impaired person can get very isolating, and I am trying to like make myself feel less alone by communicating more with visually impaired people. And I was going to go to a couple events to do with that, but obviously all events have been cancelled now. But I mean, in the past it's worked, so I'm going to try it again and just connect with more blind, visually impaired people and just see how they experience things, probably a lot similar to me, even with different conditions, as I found that in the past as well. Yeah, I think things will get less like alone that way. I mean, I love the people around me, of course, but it's hard, it's really difficult. I can't function like a sighted person, like I can't walk as fast as them or communicate as well. I feel like I can't anyway, just because like a sighted person will use their eyes like use their eyes to communicate with people, like by picking up on facial features and gestures and sights and scenes and the things around them, whereas I mostly focus on people's voices and their tones of voice, and it gets a bit overwhelming when it's in like a noisy place, because that voice that I'm focusing on becomes muffled. I can barely lip read. Like, I tried to edit a video where I detached my voice from the video, and I was putting other videos on top of the recording, and I'd saved it and like nearly about to upload it, watched it, and my lips were so out of sync with the recording, and it took a while. Like, I didn't realise how bad I was at lip reading, but I had to like zoom into my mouth to see what exactly I was saying, and yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. So sighted people will communicate in that way, and yeah, I pick up on people's tones of voices, and if they're like really close to me, like within I don't know, half a meter maybe, and it's really bright outside, if it's bright outside but we're like in the shade so the sun isn't blinding my eyes from the sensitivity of light that I have already, then I will be able to pick up on some facial features and gestures maybe, but that's very specific and it's not like that all the time. Yeah, I think that was it, like the positives of the lockdown for blind, visually impaired people. But obviously I'm speaking from a rod cone dystrophy point of view. I don't know what it's like for completely blind people. I guess my anxiety is a bit on edge at the moment, but I don't know, I feel like my anxiety has gotten to a point where I'm anxious about everything. Like I'm just my body is reacting to everything because it's just been generalised and I don't know exactly what my body is reacting to. It's just everything. Do other people get this as well? Just feeling anxious all the time. Do you think it's related to your visual problem? I mean, rod cone dystrophy or other deteriorating conditions, understandably, like we will get anxious because we are losing to our sight. To what extent we don't know. So it's like living in the unknown, but I guess life is living in the unknown anyway. I would really like to connect with some visually impaired people online actually. I'm talking to a few people through groups and stuff. It would be cool to boost the little community on here and just like share our struggles and our journeys with each other. It's something that I'm really passionate about, like sharing my journey to help others and just connecting with people and hearing how others experience this eye condition or a similar eye condition or a deteriorating eye condition. It's important to talk to each other and connect, and yeah, I think that was it. Hope you enjoyed this video. I might have gone off topic a little bit, but I just wanted to outline some benefits of what's going on. The whole, cars not being on roads, people distancing and social distancing, and how that can be beneficial, and just a chat on life and anxiety in general. Yeah, maybe you could relate, maybe you couldn't, but either way, thank you for listening and watching, and hope everyone is staying safe. And yes, please do connect with me in the comments, subscribe, whatever. Let me know if you did relate, and yeah, share me your stuff as well. I'm not sure if I will upload this video first or another one, but basically, if it's not up yet, then I have a morning routine / things to do in lockdown video if you wanted some more inspiration. So yeah, go check that out. Take it easy, breathe, and I should really take my own advice, but we never do we? Just breathe and let it go, let it flow. Yeah, that's it from me. You will see me in my next video.